we have 8 questions now in the Twitter questions. So starting to look at those. One question is related to how has Nibru Chain ensured the security of its smart contracts and taken preventative measures against potential hacks or exploits? So I imagine this is an audit question, but
yeah. So we adopt pretty rigorous testing practices on the chain itself and in all the off-chain tooling that goes with it. You can actually see for those like in the Makefile, if you run like the unit integration and E2E tests, we actually have some of the highest coverage of any of the chains in the Cosmos ecosystem. So on top of that, when we release new versions, we actually use our Python and TypeScript SDK and point them at live chains. To deploy like a new testnet on the version, and then add like a lot of redundancy and test with like live transactions and look at the calculations as well. As for audits, we haven't performed one yet. We'll likely run a Code Arena audit and are in the final stages of confirming an audit slot with Zellic. So we liked Zellic in particular because they seem to do a good job of identifying like downstream security concerns that aren't obvious just from looking at one function. So since we have a derivatives product, it's pretty crucial that the audit is just as much an audit of the economics and business logic and not just the code. So we'll, in short, we should have 2 prior to launch as a minimum.
How are you thinking about, auditing the different applications because there's so many of them? Are you all going to do it at once, or?
So they're scoped, right? So let's say in the case of the Zellic one would be mostly centering on like the Oracle and Spot as one tranche, and then just wholly focusing on say the perps, and then we'll have like a separate group work on auditing, like penetration testing and stuff for the infrastructure and the web application, and then I don't know. We haven't decided what we will do with the Code Arena, but yeah, maybe we can separate it by module, or if it should be, because it's kind of a lot to audit for one team since it's like 4 major DeFi protocols all at one time. So yeah.
Yeah, I hear you.